language lesson today. Guess what we're going to start off with? You can probably guess. We're going to start off with our preposition song again. Here is a sheet of paper with the prepositions that we have learned so far, and you're going to get one like this when you pick up your papers today or tomorrow. Okay, very good. I would love to hear feedback if you are learning that or not. So let's talk about that when we talk this afternoon. Okay, I have a few sentences on the board. First of all, when we are working with prepositions, which is what we are doing again in our lesson today, prepositions and prepositional phrases, what are we looking for? What does a preposition do? If you think about adverb and adjective, their job is to describe. Noun names something, verb does something. What does a preposition do? How would you describe what a preposition does? Now, remember the definition of what a preposition does is it describes the relationship between a word after the preposition and some other word in the sentence. When I taught that lesson, we had a pen and a book. So the pen is under the book, the pen is beside the book, the pen is within the book, that type of thing. Think about that as we look for our prepositions. Also, replay them in your mind to find them in your sentences. Remember that when you are looking for prepositions and prepositional phrases, there are often more than one in a sentence. So be careful to find all of them. Our first sentence is, within an hour, the school building was deserted. Do you see any prepositions, any prepositional phrases in this sentence? We'll put parentheses around them. Within is a preposition, okay? So within, where or when. So within an hour is our prepositional phrase, and hour is our OP, or our object. We took a ferry across the bay. Now, what preposition or prepositions do you see here? A word showing relationship between a noun or pronoun after it and some other word in the sentence. Across, object. Across the bay, that tells the relationship between the bay and the ferry. They took the ferry across the bay. So bay is our object here. Last sentence, Emily went with mother to the grocery store. What prepositions or prepositional phrases do you see here? With is a preposition. Does it have an object after it? Does it have a noun or pronoun following it? It does. Mother. With mother is a prepositional phrase. So what was the OP? What was the preposition's best friend? Mother. Mother is the object of preposition here. Now there is another prepositional phrase in this sentence. What is it? To is a preposition. Does that have between the preposition and the object after it? So to the grocery store is our prepositional phrase. And what is the OP? What is the object of preposition? That would be store. Now we're going to review capitalization and punctuation. Did you notice these sentences need that? Look at the first sentence. What do we need to do about capitalization and punctuation in the first sentence? We know every sentence must begin with a capital letter and end with a period or an exclamation mark or a question mark. So that's all that sentence means. What about the next sentence? We took a ferry across the bay. Same thing. Capital letter and period. Watch carefully when you're working with punctuation and capitalization to be sure that you catch all the things that you need to punctuate. Last sentence also needs a capital letter and a period. In your lesson today, you will need to correct some capitalization and punctuation. You will also be finding more prepositional phrases and object of prepositions. Be careful to find all of them in a sentence. Often there are more than one. Replay a preposition list in your head and find all of the prepositional phrases. Think B will be counted as a quiz. When you are ready for Think B, do not look back in your book or at your preposition list. Just do the best you can with it. Find all the prepositional phrases that you can, and we're going to grade that as a quiz. So do remember E on page 210, do page 211, and that is all your homework for today. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you for listening, and have a good rest of your day. Have a happy Monday.